Welcome back to Kinnundo. Kinnundo is me. So, Timeless Children, eh? Not exactly the most loved of all Doctor Who episodes. Though, to be fair, compared to the absolute perfection of Love and Monsters, what episodes are loved? Regardless, that twist. There's a lot of, let's say, spirited opinions of it.
Doctor Who is over,
they say.
This is the worst decision ever made in the history of the show,
they say. And look, I also do not like it. I preferred it when the Doctor was a person who became special, rather than a special person. But I'm not going to just complain about something I don't like. I'm going to actually offer a solution. And that solution goes a little something like this. The Master lied, he's the Timeless Child. Bold claim that I'm sure will get me hate from somebody, because you can't say anything these days without somebody getting butthurt over it.
Yes, you can. Not everything you say is going to offend someone. How could you even say that? What's wrong with you?
So, on to my defense. First of all, obviously, spoilers for this entire season. Let's look at the story of Season 12. In Spyfall, the Master, played gloriously by Sacha Dhawan, probably my favourite Master, reveals that he destroyed Gallifrey after learning a terrible truth. A terrible truth so terrible and truthful that it galvanizes the Master to destroy Gallifrey, to make up for the terrible truthiness of that truly terrible, terrible truth. Later on, in Fugitive of the Jadoon, we learn about Ruth, a Time Lord in disguise hiding on Earth from said Jadoon. A Time Lord who introduces herself as the Doctor. Now, answer me this. Why would someone on the run give away their actual identity to anybody? Now, I reckon that what happened was, when Ruth opened the Chameleon Arch, she returned to all her glory as the Master. And what is the most fundamental part of the Master's personality? Fucking with the Doctor, of course. So, Master Ruth claims that she's the Doctor, to both confuse the hell out of Jodoc, and in a small hope to disguise herself from the Jadoon, who are, everyone has to admit, very, very thick. They're Mr. Thickety-Thick Face from Thicktown, Thickania.
and so's your dad.
Next we come to the big reveal itself. In The Timeless Children, the Master reveals the story of the titular Timeless Child, the poor kid that was experimented on for so long, going through so many regenerations until the good parts about it were copied and manipulated for the benefit of an obnoxious interloping race. It was then put to work, and when its usefulness was outlived, it had its mind wiped. Now, you tell me, who do you think is more likely to be this person? The million times over savior of the universe? The never cruel or cowardly hero to all peaceful life? Or the vindictive monster who despises being used, who wants more than anything to be the ultimate power in the universe, so that nobody may hold dominion over them ever again, whose only ambition is to be the master of all, who has been driven mad by what they saw in the untempered schism, whose mind is filled with the sound of the drums? Can you hear them? Do you hear them, Doctor? The drums. The never-ending drum beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never stopping, never slowing, only in my mind. Louder and louder every second, Doctor. Sorry about that. Don't know what came over me. But the untempered schism is another small thing. It's possible that upon looking into this crack in the fabric of space and time, able to have the entire time vortex pour into your mind, the potential for the Master's memories could have reawakened. But the sound of the drums drowned them out. It's possible that Gomez's regeneration into Dhawan resulted in the memories being unlocked. There are holes in this particular argument, but, there's holes in pretty much everything Chibnall has ever written for Doctor Who, so, par for the course. Let's also think about what the Master actually does in this episode. He turns the Time Lords into Cybermen. I don't think you understand the significance of this. He breaks the Time Lords down to their most fundamental states, ripping them apart, violating every organ, every bone, every sinew, with no remorse, only thinking of the power that will come from it. I think that maybe the Master is getting some revenge for what happened to him when he was the Timeless Child. And of course the Master would lie to the Doctor about all this. He's the Master. This man literally chose to die just to spite the Doctor. I'm almost 99% sure that changing the personal pronoun from me to you in a big reveal is well within his wheelhouse. Now, you may be thinking,
Kinnundo, you beautiful squishy ray of sunshine. The Doctor sees those visions of her past lives right before her speech about her past not defining her, and that she can be whatever she wants to be, and that everyone else has to deal with that. Wink, wink. How do you explain that, old bard of my soul?
well, my overzealous and beautiful sounding fan, I have one word for you. Hypnosis. The Master is, and has always been, a master of hypnosis. Who's to say he didn't hypnotisize Jodoc to see those visions? It's a stretch from real hypnosis, which mainly deals with how people perceive and feel things, like perception and sensation, but Time Lord hypnosis has always been shown to be a lot stronger than human hypnosis. Plus, Time Lords are psychic, so yeah. Outside of the lore, this would actually make much more narrative sense. The Master has always been, for lack of a better word, entitled. He feels entitled to victory, to being the most powerful being in the universe, and he feels that the fact that he isn't that yet is a disgrace. Where might that entitlement come from? Decades of experimentation against his will might do it. A side note, it might actually add a bit of depth as to why he hates the Doctor, as the name she chose is a constant reminder of the person who experimented on him, and she had the goal to use that name as a promise to never be cruel. And there you have it. The Master lied to Jodoc, and he is actually the Timeless Child. Do you agree with my theory, or are you wrong? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe for content more erratic than Chibnall's quality as a showrunner. Also check out my social medias in the comments down below. Bye!